What's going on, Bulls Nation? My name's Jordan, and this is just another year Chicago Bulls. Today, we're going to be talking a little bit about Dailyn Swain, the impact that he'll have, his stats, and more for this upcoming season. Now, before we get into the video, if you're excited for this season and all the development that's going to happen for this young team, go ahead and hit that like button. Now, getting into Dailyn Swain's 25-26 stats over at Texas. He was playing 32.8 minutes per game, shot 54.2% from the field, averaged 11.4 points per game, averaged 3.6 assists per game, 7.5 rebounds per game, zero point 0.3 blocks per game, and a 1.6 steals per game. Now, for his 26-27 stats, I think he's going to get about 15.4 minutes per game, shoot around 44.8% from the field, average about 7.4 points off the bench, 2.8 assists, 6.2 rebounds, 0.2 blocks, 0.8 steals. Now, I do think that he will be playing some Windy City time, but I still think that he's going to get the opportunity to run in some actual Bulls games. So that this is what I think he can average for his rookie season, coming off the bench and during those games that he's getting minutes for the Bulls. Now, I'll completely admit Summer League was not a great showing for him. It didn't go well. He didn't have good numbers, but at the same time, think about our Summer League team did not have a true point guard. Our Summer League team was not great besides Kayla Wilson, and Sellers popped off a good couple times. Atwell had some nice games. But they didn't have a true point guard. And even though Swain didn't look the greatest, he still had flashes. He still, like, the shot just wasn't falling. Besides that, I mean, he was playing good defense. He is a good defender. He's tall. He's long. He has the physical attributes to be a good defensive guard. He can come in. He can either play. What I would like to see is playing some backup too. He can even be utilized how Isaac Okoro was. Get Isaac Okoro off my team. And play some small ball three potentially. But to me, I think even with it being a bad showing, it wasn't the showing that we'll get during the regular season and halfway through the season, even just being in a different position, better players around him, actually having point guards. So he's the secondary playmaker instead of the primary. I think a lot of things are just going to suit him better once the actual season starts, or playing some of these preseason games instead of summer league. Now, like I was just saying, my thoughts on Dailyn Swain. We'll end up seeing the development throughout the season. I think that obviously Bryson Graham in the front office took this guy because they believe in him and they believe in how he can develop, and they believe in his in the work that he puts in. He's been in the gym, so I think maybe not in the beginning, but over time he'll get some minutes. He'll show that he's developing. He'll look better. And again, he's not going to be the point guard because he is not a true point guard. Yeah, he can handle the ball sometimes, and he makes good reads at times, but that shouldn't be his primary role, and that shouldn't be the reason that he's on this team. Once he develops, sees some shots go in, I think he'll hit the ground running, and he'll be a great backup guy for the rest of the season, next season, however long, depending on how much he develops. I think he's going to be a viable piece to this team over time, and I think he's going to grow into the player that Bryson Graham drafted him to be. Even after that summer league showing, I'm still on the Swain train, and I feel good about him. I would feel better if he had a better summer league showing, but people miss shots, people have bad games. Can't do much when you're playing a position that you're not going to be playing and shouldn't be playing. I think he'll be fine as a 2 guard, be fine as a 3. He's got the defense. He'll be able to guard and match up with most 3s. Just the steals are there. He has the defensive mindset. And with all the preaching of defense and development and just getting in the gym, being in the gym, putting up shots, getting work in, that this front office and coaching staff has preached, I think it's going to be beneficial for him, and I think it's going to help a lot. I think he'll be perfectly fine once the season starts and they're off and running and getting some feel with better actual NBA players on his team instead of being the second option on a summer league team, or trying to be the second option on a summer league team. But yeah, I don't think that summer league was the end all be all, because there's plenty of players that have had terrible summer leagues and have came out and been amazing players, and vice versa. There's people that have had amazing summer league games and turned out that they're not even in the league anymore. Denzel Valentine. But those are my thoughts on Dailyn Swain. How do you guys think Swain will perform this season? You think he'll do great? Do you think he's still going to need time past this season? I mean, there's always going to be development and growth past one season in the league, but do you think he'll surprise some people? Let me know. While you're down there leaving that comment, let me know what you think about Dailyn Swain this season. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and notification bell. We're putting out videos every day, keeping you guys updated with Bulls news, Bulls rumors, everything Bulls. So if you want to stay up to date and don't want to miss anything, go ahead and hit that subscribe and notification bell. We're only 3 subs away from that 1900 mark, and we'd really appreciate it. And with that being said, thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoy the rest of your morning, evening, afternoon, night, whenever it is you're watching. Peace.